Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of
Hey everybody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We got Iron Chitlin today and Skippy Granola. Hey, what's up guys?
Oh, hello.
You know, I didn't notice this, but I was gonna say the statue's starting to get built, but it's not in this video. I think it's gonna get built in like the next video. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of speeding through this because I don't want another 9-minute preparation time in the video. So I know exactly what I want to do. I know who I want to fight. I just gotta pick the team and equip them, and then we're out.
Okay.
Also,
How's that going for you?
it's gonna be interesting because as I was gearing up, I was like, I don't have any healers, but I have 2 occultists. And then
Cultists are healers.
I know, but that's not what I'm worried about. What I was thinking is, I heard an interesting strategy about the Prophet. About how apparently its main gimmick is tied to its attack power. And boy, do I learn a lot of things this video.
Oh my god, would you go so far as to characterize this as a very special episode?
Yes. This is a very special episode. I wouldn't say not so much since it's basically a boss again, but I learned that I was slightly wrong about buffs. Not in a, I was technically wrong, but not practically wrong. Which just doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So
it's always a good tutorial LP when you learn things as you go.
Well, it's just something I've never thought to do when I play this game, because when I play this game, I like to play balanced builds. For whatever reason, I detest having duplicates of characters. I don't like doing things like a famous one is the 4 Crusader railgun build where you just put 4 Crusaders with Holy Lances and just throw them at people.
I mean, that really only works for the back row, and then you're kind of just stuck with 2 Crusaders.
Yeah, one of my friends who streamed this for a while, what he would do is he would have the 2 back Crusaders on offense and the 2 front ones would be healers, and I'm just like, okay, that's weird, but okay.
I mean, like Holy Lance only hits row 4, right?
No, I believe. Well, we could double check that in LP, but I believe it hits 1 to 3. So let's take a look at Crusader. Holy Lance hits 3 and 4, so yeah, you're only hitting the back row with it. So
you just have to rely on your front 2 Crusaders to deal with the front row.
Yeah, and it's a neat gimmick idea for something like, say, the Prophet.
Yeah, the Prophet's a good boss to just fucking stomp with that, sure.
You could also wait till the Necromancer summons his entire team and then just kind of shaft him.
Yeah, but like 1 Crusader in the front row could shut down a Necromancer spawn.
That is true. Also, I use an accessory I haven't quite used yet. I don't think I've geared up completely by... Oh no, wait, that's next episode. I use the Wrathful Bandana next episode.
It's a good item.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The Arbalist ain't a healer despite my best efforts.
No, the Arbalist is not a healer. That's why she has an Arbalist.
I'm still mad that her Band-Aid doesn't stop bleeding. That's so goofy.
Well, field medicine is meant to stabilize and get moving rather than actually heal.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's right. You know, you gotta leave it to a surgeon to stop bleeding.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why whenever I, smack myself in the hand with a chisel, I have to go to the hospital.
Yep. It's the only way to stop bleeding.
Yep. I'd be like, Doc, I need this bandage. It's not working. This bandage is...
Well,
It did just enough to get me here, Doc, but I need you.
Doc, it only restored a few hit points.
to be silenced, but doing so proved maddeningly impossible. How had he survived the stockades, the icy waters, and the knives I delivered so enthusiastically into his back? How had he returned time and time again to rouse the townfolk with his wild speculations and prophecies?
I do like the introduction because as he's narrating it, you can see the little details on the boss that show exactly what the narrator's talking about.
Reverberate maddeningly.
I just love the fact that the knives in his back form the points of the stress symbol.
Oh yeah, that's a small detail I forgot about. Also, the boss is equidistant.
Well, make your choice.
Flip a coin.
Yep.
Damn it.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried
There's
home.
an intrinsic problem with my team in that I don't really have a good trap dealer. I just have a guy with a book and a skull. I mean, he figured something out, props, but...
That's a surprisingly round skull that he's holding.
I think that's the wax, mainly.
Like, just imagine what the head of whatever that came from will be shaped like.
Their formation is
I don't know, I'm just imagining the crystal skull from Indiana Jones.
I'm imagining a tiny, like, bobblehead man, because that's a tiny skull, but like a tiny bobblehead man with just like a cannonball head, who's got maybe just this tiny little mouth or something, and he's just like, "Oh, what are you doing with that knife, Buster? Oh, I'll just lie down on this altar. That's okay."
I don't know why, but I'm just imagining the pygmy people from Diablo 2. Fuck those guys. By the way,
Those are good enemies. Shut up.
By the way, I somehow managed to crit with that ability, but I didn't crit the target. I crit a corpse.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
How does that make any sense?
You show that pile of bones.
well struck.
I'll show that pile of bones the power of demon blood.
I like the Abomination's attack. It's just like he's really hunkering down, CrossFit style, just like, look at me, I'm weird.
I've actually been
I'm
growing.
weird.
I've been growing to like the Abomination a lot, mainly because he's surprisingly versatile. Like he could go from crowd control to just straight out damage in no time flat, and it's really good.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
He can also heal himself, which is great.
Yeah,
It's great for the healless runs you're never going to do.
exactly.
For a task well performed.
Now I believe in this video we meet a special friend as well, so it's even more of a special episode.
Oh boy.
Is it perhaps the ancestor's childhood dog?
No, but that should be an enemy.
Where
It's this
he's
guy.
just all like, Scruffles proved disloyal, and so I had to deal with him. And it's like, come on, man, don't do that to Scruffles, ancestor.
This is like the most benign line you could have the ancestors say.
As the fiend falls,
Well, I like to think that the ancestor, much like Adolf Q. Hitler, had a soft spot for dogs.
But anyways, we are fighting one of the champion bosses that has been taking its sweet time to arrive. I forget his name, but he's a big boy.
It's a general, I think.
Yeah.
That's the fattest fucking skeleton I've ever seen.
Yeah, how do they maintain that mass?
They just put a bunch of mattresses there.
He's just big boned.
Why doesn't every skeleton? Why doesn't every skeleton wear the padding?
Because they want to protect their thick bones.
You gotta earn it, man. You can't just have the rank and file wearing fancy armor. Because then, who would they know to give the old 21 bone salute to?
So this enemy has a attack that I don't like to deal with.
Really reaching on that one.
I just wanted to say 21 bone salute.
Okay.
This enemy has an attack that I don't like to deal with, but then I realize I have two occultists. I could do a really stupid thing here.
You could hit him with weakening curses and make him fucking useless, yeah.
Exactly. This is part one of where I learned that stacking certain units is actually really good. What the fuck was that?
I mean, you still can't stop the stun, but he really can't do anything to you.
I just like to
You're
imagine.
stunned by how pathetic that was.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, is that weak? What is this guy? The big threat about this guy is that if you don't reduce his damage by 130%, he actually does anywhere between 5 to 8 damage to everyone and has a reliable stun. that does up to 15, I believe. So he can sink your HP relatively quickly if you leave him alone.
Does not dissuade the sharpened
But if you have 2 occultists, then nothing really matters.
I mean, like, honestly, of all the champion level enemies, he's probably
Wealth
the easiest to
beyond
deal with,
measure.
I find.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
What's in the... Oh yeah, baseball swing.
He's certainly no swine tar.
I don't know, I feel like the giant in the weld is easier to deal with because it has no HP and has only one attack that could absolutely ruin you.
Yeah, but the problem is he has one attack that could absolutely ruin you.
And I don't know, like if you stun a lot, the tree giant's nothing. This guy though, he could stun a lot of your people and just swing things in the enemy's favor. Then you have the neck puncher. Oh god, the neck puncher. He's not fair.
No, he's just a good enemy.
He's a good enemy, but I don't like getting punched in the neck.
He doesn't like the vein slap, man. Who would?
Part of me was thinking I should have kept that that medical herb, but I could do without.
It's whatever. It's a boss run, not a milk run.
Well, I was mainly wanting to keep it because I wanted something for my my Hellion. Like if I ever use Barbaric Yop, I want something to get rid of it.
So are you going to sleep and get rid of that nice 20% damage buff?
I don't think I actually do it this video. I know I sleep later in this video because I have absolutely no reason to sleep. I have like no stress, I have a buff,
Yeah.
and I'm well prepared for the boss.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
The only big issue is that I really don't like having an occultist on the 4th slot because it doesn't really have any good attacks there.
Yeah, once you don't have anything to hit with Abyssal Artillery, he's kind of pointless. He's kind of turns into a debuffer.
Yeah, I mean, like, sure, I could reduce damage or reduce their dodge. Well, reducing dodge is probably a better option here.
Well, well, I mean, even then, you're going up against spiders in this scenario. It's not that big a deal.
It also doesn't help that Kirby Khan is actively inaccurate versus beasts.
I mean, I wouldn't want to hit that thing either.
I would. I want that thing to die.
Oh, but then you gotta get close to it.
Yeah, but that's not a thing I can hit with a shoe and then throw out the door, okay?
That's what you hit with a shovel, then throw out the door.
What if you had like a really big shoe? Like a nuclear shoe?
Well, speaking of, just before this video, I saw this funny gif of a guy seeing a spider on his wall, so he 3D prints a swatter to kill it.
Ah, nerds!
What?
I'm pretty sure he did it just for internet humor, but I still thought that was kind of funny.
Laden with loot are often low
Wouldn't
on
3D
supplies.
printing something take for fucking ever?
Yeah, and it's also very brittle, because the moment he killed the thing, it shattered into like 8 pieces.
I hate nerds.
Well, Chitlin, it's like they say, revenge is a dish best served in a pointlessly convoluted manner.
Yeah. Also, I guessed right.
Oh,
Oh, congratulations.
By the way, what's that enemy at the end of the hall there? I wonder.
well, it has to be the Collector. It's the only time he ever spawns.
Glittering gold.
I hope it's just a guy who's, trying to sell chocolate bars for his daughter's ringette team.
And then we hit him with Iron Swan.
And then you kill him. And then he's like, beat me, free me.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I was... You know, I've been hoping for a collector for the longest fucking time. We are at, I want to say like 57 weeks in this file so far, and we've only fought the collector twice.
Eradicated.
I am really disappointed.
Well, you took all his heads, so now what's he supposed to do?
Collect ours. That's kind of
Yeah.
something I want to see in the new DLC. More heads.
More heads.
More heads in a bag.
A head! Everyone's head! Everyone's head in a bag.
The madman.
There should be a head for every class.
Pews, spouting his
I agree.
mindless drivel.
Like, having more heads would be cool.
Oh yes, here I am, 15 feet tall in this bullshit library. Here, look at my eyeballs.
So, among the things I learn about the Prophet, this video probably has all of them. Because I learned so many things about the Prophet that could just, trivialize this dumbass. One thing I learned is that weakening curse is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these, yeah. Pretty weird, huh?
So, 75% less damage? What's a ceiling plate? I forgot that he targets both occultists. Now, I don't think it happens quite yet in the video, but I also do learn something about buffs and debuffs in general. The only issue is getting enough people to stack them.
It's not really an issue. You kind of have two back row occultists. Debuffing should not be a problem for you.
So if you want to trivialize the Prophet, bring two occultists. This is almost mean in a way. Now here,
I feel like that's really not intended. You should not be able to stack over 100%.
I agree.
Damage.
Speaking of debuff learning, this is about the time where I realize buffs go beyond 3. The only reason I've never seen them gone beyond 3 is I don't stack units like this. So in this fight, I managed to get him to roughly 190% less damage.
That's 90% pointless.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like the point is I wanted high numbers. I wanted to see how far I could take this stupid project.
So I guess, dear readers, dear listeners, dear viewers, the lesson to take away from this masterclass in Darkest Dungeon is when the going gets tough, the tough cheat.
Yeah. Also, I've been being a lot more open about AoE attacks. I still don't rely on them, but at this point in the game where you can't one-shot enemies, they're definitely a lot more practical because when you start, you spread the damage, and then people can take the soften-up enemies. So I'm starting to see how AoEs are practical. But I still prefer if I could just remove a target, I'll do that instead of AoE.
Oh my god, just use abyssal artillery.
No.
Oh, well, you can't now.
I'm gonna admit, I do let this fight go on way longer than it should because A, I'm experimenting with the, I forget what it's called, Rake. I'm experimenting with Rake, I'm experimenting with how high I could take a debuff, and I'm also trying to get all 3 pews.
It's so gratifying to see a young Darkest Dungeoneer blossom like this.
Into a cheating bastard.
I can see your mind expanding as you play this.
Well, see, this is my mind expanding because after learning that buffs and debuffs aren't limited to 3, I'm contemplating one boss fight where I bring 2 plague doctors and a leper. So if I believe the highest damage value for a plague doctor's damage buff is somewhere around 30. So if I have two plague doctors at 90% damage increase each, and then I have the leper at, I want to say 60 because with it you can't really gain 3 tiers of buffs on self buffs. That's what, almost 300% damage increase on a leper? I want to see where that takes me.
So you want to see if you can do the Dark Souls thing where you, like, baseball swing a boss over the fences.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that you use Leppy Granola for that, because that would really look good on my resume.
Your resume?
My resume.
Yep.
I'm sorry, resume.
No, I'm pretty sure resume was correct.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. My mistake. You know, I could write down there. Skills. Had a character in Darkest Dungeon named after me. Do 600 damage to a boss. They'd be like, holy shit, really?
It's
How'd you do that?
It's definitely something I want to try. And also, Leppy Kernel is my only leper.
Oh, I'm a special boy.
Wait, why do we not have a second leper?
Well, we do have a second leper, but it's level 0. And I haven't found, and there hasn't been a baby tier mission for me to just use him on.
Oh yeah, the only way he's going out is if you get like a full party wipe level 6s.
Yeah. But yeah, this was the rudest fight. Like, this was once a boss that I would often just bull rush with rank 4 attackers and then just deal with it. But now it's just, you know, I'll bring 1 or 2 occultists, it's fine.
Did he foresee his own demise? I care not, so long as he remains.
I am gonna say, though, I really shouldn't have killed the pews because they're not worth it in this day and age.
Yeah. Also, holy crap, man. The Ancestor was pretty fucking smug for a dead guy. Oh, did he see his own demise? Shut the fuck up. Did you? Maybe you should have listened to Mr. Weird Eyeball Jiggler.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he foresaw his own demise when you put the gun up to his head and shot his head dead.
It looks like he took himself by surprise.
Ambush by foul invention.
That's a
the
Lloyd Bridges
ancestor
joke.
sneak attacked himself.
I know, right?
Backstab critical for 4 times damage. With a gun. I believe at one point here, though, I fast forward the narrator's voice by mistake.
Wow.
So Wade June, if you're watching this LP, that's what your voice sounds like at 300% speed.
Furtive and vulnerable.
My goodness. I sound ridiculous.
What are you talking about? That sounds fantastic. Oh wow. Part of me was like, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I'd like to see a Saturday morning cartoon show, like, called, I don't know, Lil Ancestor. Where it's like a Muppet Babies thing, except it's just like the tiny ancestors' wicked machinations.
Hey, Mr. Prophet, you want to go out back and play? Sure, ancestor, but you're not gonna hit me with the plastic swords again, are you? Nah, it's fine. He has like 4 plastic swords behind his back.
A modest dose of poison in his juice box certainly did the trick.
As the light gains purchase.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Yeah, we need to get some animators. I could definitely storyboard this. Like, it'll be great.
So
This show
good.
would get canceled so fucking fast.
No way, man! Eldritch Machinations? He's got, like, the other kids digging too deep and too greedily in the sandbox.
And then they find cat poo.
Otherworldly corruption.
Speaking of worldly corruption.
I mean... Oh, man. If we don't get people on if people watching this don't storyboard this shit with me, I'm gonna be very disappointed, because this is a great idea.
A liberal application of gold ensured that the sailor kids would eat the cat turd, thereby erasing it and all evidence of my misdeeds.
That was pretty good, actually.
Oh, thank you. When it comes to an almost Nixonian paranoia and lust for revenge, I really can't be beat.
Oh, man. Like, I can't really say any more about this episode after going from fucking Muppet Ancestor.
Yeah, man. Seriously. Ancestor Muppet Babies.
Also, we have a stress test once in our life, and we failed it.
Good. I think that's like number 3 for the entire LP.
Yeah.
Claim their due.
Luckily, fear is like the most benign one ever. The worst it'll do is pass your turn. Which it does right there. Shit.
No, damn, you're fucked now, son.
Oh no. How am I gonna get my negative 200% damage output? I feel like having negative damage should also affect stress damage, but maybe that's just me. I just want this to be absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I mean, that's actually pretty easy to mod in, but that kind of throws balance out the window.
Yeah, what the fuck is game design? I don't know. Got one more fight, because I'm pretty sure after this I just grab 2 more treasures and I'm done. Bandits.
Oh, is this a new background?
Yeah, actually, I noticed that when I was recording too. I believe the first room of this dungeon also had this tile set.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Decimated.
I do like it. It adds a bit of fresh air to the game, especially when you've been playing for. Let's pull up my Steam profile here.
Precision.
Not tabletop sim. Where's? I am at 266 hours as of this episode of the LP.
Woo!
I think I have a problem.
That's... Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's better than my Dungeons of Dreadmore game time, which is 387.
I mean, I'm super embarrassed I spent like 70 hours in Alpha Protocol, okay?
Hey, Alpha Protocol's a good game, don't worry about it.
It's a really good game, but yeah.
Don't be. 70 hours, that's pretty reasonable for Alpha Protocol, actually.
That's like 2 playthroughs, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually 6, but
Holy shit, dude.
Wow.
I was really into Alpha Protocol for a while.
I mean...
There's still a boss in that game I have not fought.
Wow, really? Huh.
Yeah. I never got the prize fighter dude to fight me.
Oh, I love you, champion chick.
Yeah, he's so good.
Oh yeah, his name was Champion Chick. That's great. Ah, damn it. No. I shouldn't do an Alpha Protocol LP. I have too much.
No, just walk away.
Yeah, I gotta walk away from this. That's too much.
Just walk away. It's the same reason that I haven't done Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, oh god, Dragon's Dogma. That'd be a nightmare to LP.
Oh no, it wouldn't. I love Dragon's Dogma so much.
Yeah, if I'm just imagining the logistics of getting absolutely everything.
Oh, no way, all the side quests are the best. Yeah, that would be great. It's just that, the one that's already on the archive is just, it's so good.
Ah, I'll have to watch that then.
Yeah. Yeah, Gildas, oh man, that's seriously my favorite LP.
I don't know.
Leave.
I don't know why I'm backtracking. That's actually a good question.
Why are you, yeah, you're just kind of slowly backing away like a...
I think I was...
Now you click the button.
Yeah, I think I was weighing the decisions of, should I go further? Nah, it's fine. One thing I do like about the PS4 update, if you click next, it speeds up the heirloom collection. So now we have a level 5 Abomination and Occultists.
We're really looking forward to that town event.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling more confident now because I'm starting to get legendary weapons and got a full team. By the way, for those who call me a filthy lucker,
Back across the sticks.
You
Boatman be down.
Whoa!
absolute
Whoa!
piece of shit.
Whoa!
welcome back, Lucian.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure this is guaranteed to happen once across your save file, but it took its damn time here, and I got my favorite, I got my Vestal back.
You piece of absolute shit.
I can't wait until you stupidly get her killed again.
Now here's the thing though, the revival event, I believe, people have said it happens more than once in a save file, it's just extremely rare to do so. But here's the thing about revivals, it's a pool of 3 people, and at that time I think I had 6 people dead. I wonder how that happened. And they lose all their gear, that's weapon, armor, and all accessories. They lose all their skills, including camping skills, this becomes relevant. And, but they keep all their traits, and I believe they don't have any stress. It's just that when you bring them back from the graveyard, they keep whatever status they were in on death. So that's why Lucian looked like she had max stress.
Oh, okay.
Now, an interesting bit of trivia, back in early access, there was a point where when this event came into play, it did not delete your accessories, so you could do something crazy like have 2 Junia heads. I still have a save file that has that, and it doesn't have any practical purpose, but it's something that can happen.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, I could put a screen cap right.
No, I just realized I've been wearing sunglasses for like the past 5 hours indoors. What in the fuck have I been doing?
What a great way to end the episode. Next time we're shooting a cannon. Good night, folks.
So long, cool guy.
Cool shades.